Hey there, gamers, DreamCastGriffin here. Today we have some breaking news, which is that Sony is increasing the price of PlayStation Plus again. Now, this time it is a 10% price increase, and these always
Oh my god. For what?
kind of blow my mind, because every time anybody does it, whether it is Netflix or Xbox Game Pass, every time you jack up the price, you lose millions and millions of paying subscribers.
No, you don't, because you have to pay for it for online. You're not choosing whether or not to. Ricardo Consogs of the Five. Imagine the statue of Aphrodite, and it had that circus ape ass. What a shit. Yeah, dude. That chick is just not attractive at all. Like, that's just gross. Actually fucking gross. So, I'm much more of a fan of the Greek body proportions when it comes to their statues. Not whatever the fuck that woman was we just saw.
If you do
I guess I don't like them thick.
10% price increase, it's not like your just profitability keeps going up. Instead, so many people leave, you always end up in the red. I never understand the business decision of, let's turn the knob up, let's make it cost more without giving you more. It's not like you're suddenly getting extra games or better PlayStation Plus. They're literally just charging you more because of market conditions. Let's take a look at the reactions. Let's take a look at the price tag, because people are actually mad. People are straight up saying, scammy Sony once again. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day.
Scammy Sony once again. Dude, what? Who is actually saying that, bro? Scammy Sony once again. It sounds like some children's nursery rhyme.
Actually mad. People are straight up saying, scammy Sony once again.
I don't think a single person said that.
Get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could, please give this video a like. And
Griffin prefers girls as flat-chested. As a 12-year-old boy, I would prefer a flat chest to whatever that monstrosity was we just saw. Like, here, just to refresh everybody's memory. Let's see if I can...
trust me, there's still...
come on, bro. Really, you're gonna tell me that you want this? You want this? Hell nah.
If anything, I proportions are the exact same.
Nah, dude, that's just gross. That's actually fucking gross, man. No, thank you. I will take the flat chest.
Hope you're having a great day. If you could, please give this video a like.
Give me the... Yeah, nah. Nope.
And subscribe if you haven't already. So, starting on May 20th, PlayStation Plus prices for new customers will increase. Now...
What the fuck was that, dude?
Starting on May 20th, PlayStation Plus prices for new customers will increase. Now,
is this another example of a gaming news slop tuber looking to transition to voice acting?
Now, this is 10% across the board. I looked it up. It's all the different tiers and stuff. Essentially, right now, if you're trying to get basic essential PlayStation Plus, which is just online play, cloud saves, the very basics, that went from $9 a month to $10 a month, essentially. So it went from $9.99 to $10.99, and same upward. Obviously, the most expensive tier, which is PlayStation Plus Premium, that's $18 a month. That's going up to $21 a month. These are all just very substantial big jumps in cost. Now, this is not going to apply to current subscribers. Some places do this, some places don't, which basically what this means is that if they jack up the cost, if you paid for a year of it, now you have, 10% less, because the 10%...
Must be some kind of fetish to imagine banging someone who can't even feel your D because there is too much blubber in the cheek. I think it's probably the dudes who have, that suffocation kink where, they want to get smothered.
Price increase. They're essentially saying that if you've recently bought a year of it, well, you still have that full year. It only takes effect when the next time you have to pay for it. Now, I typically buy my PlayStation Plus every year during the Black Friday deal, but undeniably, the offering has gotten worse and worse and worse. And one of the reactions, well, a lot of people are like, great, more increased prices. You're not getting more than one classic game a month for PlayStation Plus Premium. A lot of times it feels like the service is objectively getting worse. I think a lot of the PlayStation Plus games for almost the last full year have actually gotten worse in a lot of ways. But look at this. Great. First, you increase the price of the PS5. Now you increase the price of online. What the hell? This is the state of play announcement that keeps being rumored. This is the opposite of fun. Look at this. What does market connection have to do with online services? Nothing has changed with the internet.
Exactly. Paywalling your multiplayer access costs Sony a grand total of $0. But, got to keep raising those prices. Because why not? It's not like you're not going to pay them.
PC games are still free. Weird how market conditions only seem to affect Sony. Look at this, man. Look at all these replies, right? Ongoing market conditions, so the servers are getting tariffed too. So I guess at least this is an accurate statement from Sony. Sony CEO calls PlayStation a plastic box without content. Ugh, so glad I left the console space when I did. Now, my annoyance about this is it's mostly just the fact that they definitely don't need to do this. I am very much an advocate of the lowest price possible, right? Obviously, I want everybody to have access to PlayStation Plus Premium. I personally like PlayStation Plus Premium, but it's getting to be so expensive. I don't know if it's really worth those retro games. And a lot of those retro games on the service, they don't sell individually. It is that kind of, well, unfortunate cost that if you want access to...
Yeah, it's like what Nintendo does. But Nintendo's online service is cheap as shit.
PS1, PS2, PS3,
especially if you do the family plan. It's like, what, $3 a month or something?
PSP games on there, you have to pay this ridiculous now $20 a month, but it's also more than that. Look at this. Their own, they acknowledge we've sold millions of consoles. We've sold 16 million consoles in the last fiscal year. They're up to 94 million PS5s. Oh, our operating income, basically their profit, is up 12%, which is absolutely insane because every year they keep getting bigger and bigger. And then their active users are even going up. So literally everybody is down for this. They're saying we're investing in the PlayStation 6. This is not a thing where, oh, we have to raise prices to get closer to breaking even. You guys are making tens of billions of dollars. Do you really need to eke out that extra $10 million a year? I mean, this is such a tiny, tiny amount of what's got to be on the back end, just not really a substantial amount of growth. This feels like that weird, crappy, oh, the investors demanded it of us kind of BS, right? Make good games, make good services. People not only are happy to pay for it.
Well, they just want to increase profit margin because 10% on services is pure money in the bank. Pixel Junkie with a 5. Wee Man disappears. Relevant that. All right, yeah, we can take a look. And Ricardo Comstock's at the 10. Scammy Sony. His hat is is a literal collector's item. 200K minimum. The crazy thing is, Ricardo, this isn't even the original hat. He has since replaced his original hat with this one. So if you could get your hands on the original hat, it would be worth at least 500K. Maybe even more if you get the right bidders, but it is a piece of YouTube history.
But even gateway drug others into it. They say, hey, this is so awesome, you should get on it. Hey, you get a PlayStation and get PlayStation Plus Premium. Let's all play together. Whereas when the cost goes up and up and up, people go, no thanks. Now, Sony's president is trying to be like, oh, we're doing our best not to keep increasing prices. We did jack up the price a bunch. We're probably going to keep having to do it eventually, but our goal is to make sure we keep it at the current.
Hold on, what is this? Bruh, I don't know if I could show... I don't know if I could show this. Let me see. If it's not age restricted, then we can watch. Dude, that is disgusting. Hold on. Jesus. Alright, it's not, so... It's been up for 10 years, so it would have been age restricted by now. Oh, dude. Oh my god. That is... Yeah. Jeez. That's fucking brutal, man. But, that is the same fetish, I guess. Holy fuck, bro.
Current very high price. Right now, a PlayStation 5 Pro, I think, is now $800 with tax.
Yeah, I can't let that linger on the screen. That shit's crazy, bro.
Before you get a disc drive, this is ridiculous. We just had to increase the price, so the next price increase won't have to be in the plan. We keep it at the current price so we can manage the business based at this current market condition. Now, here's my thing, right? These cost increases never lead to extra profitability. This never leads to more gamers. It never leads to a bigger thing. It always leads to stuff like this. PS5 sales have dropped by 46% after that 30% price increase. A 30% price increase is absolutely wild. And it feels like so much of the PlayStation promise right now is talking about, oh, our beautiful third-party future, right? Oh, we've got all this crazy stuff coming to PlayStation. You're getting Neo and Resident Evil and Halo coming to PS5. And you look crazy on PlayStation 5. Pragmata, the new 007 game, along with first-party stuff. Wolverine Marine, Saros. But at the same time, as bright as this future looks, as promising as this is, I'm still worried about everybody getting priced out. I just feel like every company is always trying to figure out how exactly far they can push it, and PlayStation, they don't quite have a monopoly because PC gaming is so big, but I can't help but think about the fact that with 100 million consoles, already 6 years into this, they're one of the biggest consoles of all time, hands down, far and above. Look at the third-party sales. Look at the metrics whenever they break down like sales of something like Crimson Desert. Like almost everybody, is they're playing it on a console, they're playing it on PlayStation 5. So to me, this seems like raw, ridiculous greed that's not just stupid, it's actually bad for business. Like, why are you doing this? And I mean this sincerely. Why is the bottom tier of this, PS5 Plus Pro, I think this should be literally free for the bottom tier of PlayStation Plus. Online play should be free. Cloud saves should be free. Digital backups should be free, 100%. Or if you are going to charge money, remember when like Nintendo Switch Online was $2 a month and then it was like $20 for the year? I genuinely think the bottom tier of it should be this cheap. I think that all of it needs to be 80% cheaper, and I'm dead serious. PlayStation Plus Premium is not costing you that much. You're literally re-releasing your already existing games. I understand there was some upfront costs making those digital emulators and stuff, but at this point, I feel like this should be the cost of PlayStation Plus Premium should be $10 a month. I think that everything else should be free. Extra essentials, these should be $5 a month or $2 a month, making the price go up and up and up for a service that is measurably up.
Well, the thing is, you have to pay it, so that's where they get you. You have to pay it, so you're going to pay it. And they know that no matter how much you like, oh, that fucking sucks, you're still going to leave your auto renew on. So it is what it is, unfortunately. You know, the market conditions be damned. You know, consumer spending habits don't change typically with the minor price increase.
Objectively getting worse. It's not just greedy, it's stupid. I don't know, off the cuff thoughts of this breaking news. How do you feel about the idea?
It's not stupid because they're going to make 10% more money for doing absolutely nothing, and nobody's going to cancel the membership. So it's not like this is some premium tier that they have to have, you know, or some premium tier that they don't have to have. This is the low tier that they have to play, you know, their 2Ks, their GTA 5s, their Call of Duties. Like, they're going to pay it. And for better or for worse, that's just the way it is. You know, this whole paid online bullshit isn't going anywhere, unfortunately. Yep, they're double dipping on the internet bill, pretty much. That's pretty sad, honestly. But, you know, it's basically like printing money out of thin air.
Idea of this. Do you still have PlayStation Plus? I guess we all kind of gotta have it, right? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. My God, how many price increases is enough? They're gonna keep doing this every day. Another price increase. Thanks so much for watching that video.